Interesting.
Yes.
All right. We're back 2 weeks in a row. It's unheard of.
Never happened before.
Pat ourselves on the shoulder.
For sure.
Great success.
So-
Great success.
All right. So you guys leveled up to level 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
That was a fun time.
So
Level
disregard
up,
the
level up,
images on your screen. They are level 12.
Oh, that is one thing I forgot.
There's
to
a
do.
lot to keep track
Yeah,
of,
I
Josh.
know.
Don't worry about it.
I'll take that off here.
So because it's
Make
your
that
birthday
every
week, you get to do the recap.
Okay, I'm gonna do the recap. All right.
Woo!
I'm not trying not to take as thorough of notes, so we'll see how much I remember. Okay. Listen, that squid was gone when we started last time. He was away. And he was gone,
we couldn't find him.
and we'll have to
That's
catch that bitch later.
See, gone.
There he is.
Tried to catch him outside.
So
We tried to catch him outside,
we
but it
did.
didn't work.
So grumpy.
He is so cranky.
You jetted out of there.
He jetted out of there to try to like heal his wounds, and we were like, "Oh no, not today, Satan." So we rescued the captives that were in that weird,
Cave.
Bubble.
yeah, weird squid bubble, and we took them to the fall tree. What a good use of that orb. That was nice.
You did a great job.
It was great. It was great.
I wrote that are these squids baby krakens?
Yeah. It's a good question.
I think it's true. Super intelligent, speaks common through telepathy, casts spells. That's what I wrote down. So that's great. Good notes. Okay. So we get the captives, and then we go to the tree, and then we get the boat back. The ship. We get the ship. We get the ship back in the water, and then we're like, we're gonna go get the squid. Right? That's what we did?
Track that thing
That's
down.
exactly what
We gotta chase that squid down. That's what I wrote. Okay, but we stocked up on good berries before we left. That was really smart of us.
We
Great
did.
job,
I already
us.
forgot about that.
They did only last one day.
Yeah, they only lasted one day. But we
we
gave
ate
us
them all.
sustenance. Okay, I wrote, we're tracking Das Squid.
Yeah.
We're tracking the squid.
With Das Boat.
So we tracked Das Squid with Das Boat. And we found it, and we killed it, and then we towed its spawn back to Nabogo. And that was pretty dope.
I liked the eerie image of we just dropped Gyrus just into the middle of the dark, deep ocean.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
That's
that. That's how we killed the
He
squid.
dove. You didn't just drop him.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
be clear. Let's be clear. He was like
Wanted to.
100%.
But like that is the
gonna be in
eeriest
there.
picture of
On a
just
horse.
a robot just in the middle of the dark, deep ocean.
It
That
was
is-
Yeah.
collectively a scary time. Some of us had dreams about it. Anyway,
I tried to get something on being image creator of that. That
Too
would've been good.
obscure.
all of it
Yeah,
was too
so
scary. Didn't like it.
Such an
Uh,
request.
After we tow that spawn back, that ocean started to calm and the clouds started to open. That was really a delight.
We calmed
Yes.
M's oceans.
We did. That was great.
Save the city.
And there was a grand celebration for the whole city. And I wrote, frivolity and revelry ensues.
Oh wow, that's lovely.
Yeah.
a
And I
nice
also
note.
drew a party shrimp.
Party shrimp. What's a party shrimp?
Kyle was very clear there were no shrimp
he's
there.
wearing
The
a hat.
shrimp wearing a
It
party
is a
hat.
little shrimp wearing a party hat. That's super cute.
A party prawn, if you will.
Be in her mind.
A party prawn. Also, I have a level of exhaustion because I'm hungover. Do you?
So do I.
Yeah. Okay. So the next, we have some frivolity. We did some drinking games. Baz lost a lot of those, and we ate a lot of stuff, and then we
You
stayed
won
up really late.
You won a cool acrobatics contest.
Did win.
I mean, it wasn't a competition. was kind of a competition.
Yeah.
I
Nobody-
didn't win anything.
It's like American
Well,
Ninja
cheers.
Warrior, but it's novel.
Mhm.
Ninja Warrior. It's pretty great. Okay, so then the next morning, a lot happened with Gyrus and the Queen that I didn't write down.
Yep.
Oh, because we went to
Got
your
in there,
family.
made out.
We went to his family.
Oh yeah, and you saw your familia.
Which
That's
I
right.
mistakenly called the two kids twins. They are not.
They're not.
They're like
okay.
10 and 7.
They were so happy to see you. It's adorable.
They were-
Also, something happened with the Queen that we. Gyrus had a thing with the Queen.
Audience.
Yes.
An audience
A
with the
thing.
Queen.
Yes, he
What
did.
was that?
Yeah, and he
It's called chivalric love.
got it.
Classic
And he was
troubadour
like,
trope.
"Listen, we brought your husband back to life, perhaps."
Did not say that.
Didn't.
No,
made a
but
very
Explicitly
hinted.
did not say that. Made a good deception
deception
check
check
not to
in
say
order
that.
to not give away
Correct,
that you
but
brought it back to
perhaps
life.
hinted.
Just no. Just very.
Well,
just
you-
said that
Just
You
very
did what
we
she asked you
healed
to.
him.
We healed him.
We healed him.
We
Mhm.
healed him.
And made sure that he came back to her.
Yeah, and then she was very grateful, and that was great. And now our consciences, our conchi are
Conchi.
clear.
That's how they
Clear.
That's a word?
No,
Concha?
it's not.
I'm making it up. No.
I was like, no, that can't be.
No. Also,
It feels like it should be.
I was like, shit, no.
no, I'm making that up. Okay, so then the next morning we get up, and we're what?
Suddenly?
Suddenly, I was awake. And we're gonna the spear part
Yeah.
hilt is gonna be ready in a few hours. But then someone comes down and is like, "Oh my God, there are frost giants in the hills,
Uh-huh.
and we can either stay and help, or go back now with the spear of the hilt." And then Gyrus was like, "We have to stay and help."
Well, Gyrus will stay at home.
But do we
You
need
don't-
to stay at home?
You don't have to.
Inspiration to you.
Thank you.
Also,
Sorry.
apparently you don't put tomatoes in the fridge.
You don't.
And happy
We
birthday.
did talk about that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Follows for more.
So Gyrus is going to go out
Follow for more tips.
to the giants.
Oh,
Whether anybody else does or not.
All
Like
right.
and subscribe.
So, as
Don't forget to hit
mentioned,
that like button.
we'll say that everybody is back at the castle. It's around 2 p.m. or so because you guys slept until noon or 1 or something like that. And yeah, you're in sort of the council area, the hall, the King's Hall. That beautiful place.
Yeah, we love it.
Center it here.
We
One
love
second. Don't move anything, Josh. I'll take care.
There you go.
Why are we
I
listening to
don't
such
care.
exciting music? That's the real question.
Because giants are
Not
on
the
the
real
way.
question.
Because we're excited.
Oh my God, no one playing April Fool's joke on me today in this session. It
I'm,
just occurred
that
to
is
me.
all my mind was going to as I was writing April 1st down. That's it. And then I
Right.
was thinking, wow, I really hope Kyle has something planned
You
to
hope
just...
I do have
Yeah,
something
like, wouldn't it
planned.
be amazing? And they'd be like, and then you all died.
That would not.
April Fools.
The worst. Don't
But
do
now
that.
it's gone. It's gone. We've lost the moment of surprise.
I'll keep it in
The
the back
element
of my
of surprise.
mind.
I don't
If
like
something-
this.
if something comes up,
I
I'll be
super
sure
don't
to-
like it, and I'm super.
You could have made
gullible.
like a total party kill kind of situation and then just been like, ha, April Fools.
I feel like that would be really poorly received.
Oh, I would have been
Yeah.
so...
You would have thought it
happy
was
about
fun,
it.
but I'm pretty sure everybody else would feel like,
The
well,
prankster thinks it's fun.
I know. I always take them way too far.
I do not. I will believe anything you tell me, and I'd be like, "Oh no," and probably cry.
And like, we will still get you on this session of some sort.
Don't!
Of...
I don't. I don't
Okay.
want to be vulnerable.
All right. So you're in the hall, and it's mentioned that there are frost giants in the village up the hills. That is far closer than the frost giants have ever been seen before.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say that.
Mm-hmm.
I did know that.
The king says you can help with that, or head out. You know, it's up to you on what you guys want to do. So what was it that you guys decided? You have a little huddle
I decided to stay in.
over in the corner, have a little
Oh.
chat.
Well, Gyrus feels a lot of obligation and
Oh, for the
duty
children.
to not just the children, but
It's
just
not
to this
noble.
place. It's his home.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And also there are evil creatures threatening people. And that is,
Against Torm.
yeah, Torm.
I
would,
feel like that's
Torm
very-
would instruct that the best thing to do is to go and help.
And from just the history of the area that frost giants do kind of occur from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
They typically stay a little bit more on the higher end of the hills. When they do get encountered, they are a destructive force with just one of them. If it's multiple of them, that's a serious issue.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Well, then maybe we should probably go. I don't care one way or the
But
other.
we should protect, because the...
Gladys is like, I give no shits.
I just opened a bookstore. I'd like to go see it.
Can we teleport back with the
Spear?
spear?
That's the
and then
plan.
come back
Oh, I see.
to fight the giant?
The spear won't be ready for a couple hours, though. Correct? Right?
correct. The spear will be ready in a few hours.
Yeah. Ish.
Okay.
It's not a there's not a timer. Yeah.
It's not like they're just waiting for the countdown.
It's so the reason that you guys are here and waiting, I guess we should a little background here, is the etheric spear is a ancient and powerful weapon that was broken into 3 pieces long ago, so that no one person could have such incredible power. It was used to destroy a massive beast that made the ground shake as it walked, shook as it walked. Don't worry about tense. This was centuries ago, so it was broken and scattered. There's one piece here in Navogr in the lowest vaults. Now these vaults are protected by magic, sort of like a time release vault that you would find at like a Starbucks or something. You see a little sign on the window that says "Safe is
Time release.
Time release." So as to protect
Deter burglars.
burglars and so yeah, there's multiple time release things, and they said it would take about 5 days ish. So
It's really secure.
you got a little time. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well,
Okay, well,
Well, I guess over here.
I think it's
Yeah.
Also,
these frost giants.
Also,
But also, yeah, that's you can still do that too.
to retcon a little bit, during the festivities the day before, Gyrus did distribute a lot of pamphlets about the Order of the Gauntlet. I just want to make sure that that's out
Of
there.
course
Sure.
they did.
Mhm.
Of course.
Sure.
We knew that for sure. We
You get-
assumed nothing less.
Your renown is sort of growing, especially at riding in on the king's ship, towing this massive creature, and the performance that Gladys did describing
no,
what
it's a big deal.
occurred. You are starting to get sort of renown everywhere you'll go.
We're famous.
How
moving
many renounce
forward.
is that, Gyrus?
Yeah, Gyrus,
I
how
don't
do
know.
you
It's not up
pronounce that?
to me. It's got to be given.
And
You
and
killed
so
the
as
spin.
you're handing out pamphlets, like people are like really excited about it. We've got a few people who are like, okay,
Oh,
hey,
I want to do that thing.
We're
that's
this is an exploratory. We're gauging interest and looking into real estate for a brick and mortar.
Somebody who's like had like 4 beers ish, kind of.
He's
Kind of
still
happy.
loose in between the shoulders.
You should open one here.
Yeah, that's yup. Do you have a house?
do we have time to run back to our rooms shortly?
Why? You good?
I mean, it's in the castle. Yeah,
you have to get sick?
I'm wearing a woman's blouse right now.
that's right. That's right.
I don't know, it seems like the
Right.
It
appropriate
looks good though.
attire.
I don't know, it's like really fashionable,
We'll do say you stay on
and
that.
this is the chicest you've ever looked. You
I'm
can
good.
go puke over there.
Maybe. Okay, I'll be right back. And you will run off and
Oh my god.
change clothes.
Okay, so you have about however long you want, I guess, really, to figure out what you're gonna
We
do
can
and
head out.
and head out.
Whatever.
It's up to you guys.
Well, if they're spotted close enough to be a threat, we should head out as soon as possible.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Does anyone have any background knowledge on giants? Frost giants?
Frost giants.
You do.
We met one.
I
Can
mean,
you tell
we
us
can
about
roll
it
a
before
history
we
check
leave
and-
the city?
And I'll say you as a DM can give whatever information you have.
And didn't we fight one?
You
Yeah,
did
we
fight
did.
one.
I don't
No
think I
good?
have.
I rolled a
No,
1.
That was before it.
Okay.
Was
So
Gladys
glad
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I know that Gyrus knows that giants are big, and and he remembers a children's story about a guy named Jack. He knows that giants live at the top of beanstalks and that they don't like falling.
And Gladys is like, I also know those things.
The rest of you know that they are willing to risk it all to battle and destroy a formidable monster and like bring a trophy back. That's what the other one was doing when he was trying to call forth the purple worm.
And that was a frost giant.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So are they trying to summon forth us? Oh, the Kraken itself.
Should,
Asking the person who said that frost giants were spotted, typically you just turn and run away as fast as you can if you see or hear a frost giant. You can hear them crunching through the snow. It seemed like maybe they were tracking something, but that's all they could tell.
Interesting. Well, it wouldn't have been the crack babies because those were in the water.
Crack babies. Don't call them that. Please don't call them that.
Please do. Because we joy.
Kraken.
Is anyone good at the screech, like a sound effect of the screech of an eagle? For no reasons.
I feel like you'd be great at that.
Okay.
Anyone want to try? Whoever gives it
This is getting out of hand.
Okay. Well, whoever has the most enthusiastic eagle screech can get inspiration or a healing potion.
I think Josh was closer with his laugh.
I know his own little screech is good.
Are we going around the table?
Anyway,
to
by
screech?
point, I don't have an eagle. The cannon on the ship
So
was
real quick. You hear a eagle screech, but something more of a deep tone, and that like just shakes the windows as it screeches. You all run over to the window, the windows of the hall, and you see this giant bird.
Oh, is it gonna take the squid?
That could I get to what
Sorry.
I'm saying? It flies down.
Big enough to take that squid.
It's gargantuan in size, specifically. And everyone says, "Rock!" Everyone's outside screams, and everybody runs into their homes, and you can see it opens its talons and grabs hold of the crake spawn and tears away the ropes that you use to tow, and it flaps its wings up, and you see it sort of disappear into the clouds.
Dramatic. We saw a rock when we were in our last campaign, right?
Curse of Strahd, yeah.
She was scary.
When did that come up?
Pearl wanted to ride it.
At the across the bridge.
You literally
It was
You
at
did
the
it.
Amber Temple.
last
did it,
Saturday you sent it into the chasm. You
Oh,
specifically
yeah.
you did that.
That's what it was.
Your character did
Yeah,
that. You.
you did it. Anyway,
Can we?
okay. Oh,
Can
man.
you just use something next to this squid
To show how big it is.
for comparison?
It's about the size of the squid. I mean, I could use this dragon. It's a little bit bigger than this, though.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Bigger
you.
than, here, let me get Gyrus for scale.
Ah!
It'd be bigger than.
Wow.
It's pretty big.
Here, look at that tongue coming out of that thing.
Huge. Yeah.
Well.
Gyrus needs to. He wants to ride it.
Of course he does.
No way
Right,
around
it
it.
already
No way
flew
around
away.
it. He needs to tame it.
It's already gone.
He needs to tame it.
The only thing she can't do is fly, and that
The only thing.
It's a real hindrance.
also.
So
love
you were saying before I interrupted with that.
The cannon.
Oh, I was before that happened. I was thinking if the giants are coming or trying to like find the crake spawn, how
What's
big
going on?
how big of a catapult does this town have? Because we could just launch it up into the hills, and then they can have it.
Not anymore. The rock took it.
Apparently.
I thought you were back on launching you into.
That's always,
close.
That's always an option. That's always on the table. Okay.
It's like at the circus where they come out of the cannon.
Yeah, but I remember specifically the cannon on the ship is too small for me to fit in.
But I do
Just
remember
50 yards too far to the right.
Ooh. Drats.
Anything else you need to do before you start heading up the mountain?
Oh yeah. Okay. So should we buy anything that
I'd
kills
like to turn
giant
around
frost
and
giants?
go home.
I mean, should we bring the cannon with us?
How are we
think
gonna
it's
do that?
On wheels. It's a new invention.
On
Toss it in
wheels?
the bag of holding.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't think the king... I doubt they would let us just take their cannon.
But also the
It's
wheels
us.
don't are.
Let's
can-
persuade.
It's snowy.
Also,
isn't
it would need to be fitted to wheels because it's mounted to the deck.
Like
We
us.
could fit it to you. We could put it on your back. You could turn into a cannon. You could be the cannon holder. You could have a little rocket launcher off your back.
Are there any engine... Okay, so these... Okay, so hang on.
Are there any artificers?
This cannon... Who made the cannon?
The dwarves.
The dwarves. And there are none of them in the town now, in the city now.
Not any that know.
Damn it.
I
just want to be Mega Man. Like, they could just make a little
Like
arm
a-
cannon.
You're powerful enough, man.
But I could be more.
Fair.
You gotta have goals, you know.
I have
There's
to
always
be.
room
I have to be next to the thing. Anyway.
There's room for growth.
All right. So,
All right, so
we.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just let's go.
Thank you.
Unless there is specifically a shop called like Ye Old Giant Slayer stuff.
no.
Okay.
No.
So you head up the
We should open one of those
mountains.
shops.
It starts to snow lightly.
How pleasant.
You know, it's not something that you have to worry too much about for tracking frost giants. Their tracks are pretty deep. A snowfall is not going to cover them too easily, let's say. It's not like you're tracking a rabbit or something like that. You follow up the mountain, and it's about 7 p.m. or so. The sun is starting to get to go down over the mountains. You can either
wait past 7 p.m. to get the hilt of this fucking spear.
rest here or keep going. Up to you.
I have a level of
There are a
exhaustion.
couple
I have a
I
level
do
of
too.
exhaustion as well.
A
A
few
long
of us
rest would
who
be cool.
need to rest, apparently. Okay. Yeah.
How do you get rid of a level of exhaustion? Long
A
rest?
long rest.
I have one from being cold.
It's you are higher up in altitude now, and
I had 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh.
the wind is starting to blow a little bit, and the snow is falling a little bit less, but it's sort of a sheer kind of cold, more of an icy kind of stingy kind of cold. Did you bring your horses with you, or are you on foot?
Horses.
Did
The
you? You
horses.
didn't bring horses here, actually. You just brought Ski and
Just
Gladys.
Ski.
So never,
So unless
never.
we got
Never
horses
mind.
in the
His name is Gus.
Did you bring Gladys? Or
Gus.
Gladys,
Yes, we
Gus
brought Gladys.
and Ski up
She
the
didn't really
mountain,
wanna
or
come,
did
but
you
she
leave them
came.
in Navoger?
How big is Liamon's tiny hut? Can it fit all of us and the horses?
I don't think so.
10 people, I think, or
Yeah.
2 large creatures.
What
Or
size
one
are horses?
One large creature?
I bet they're large creatures.
They're
Her
technically
her hut
large.
that we would rest in.
Or-
Yep.
Her magic hut.
No, yeah, I knew that. I was
Oh.
saying how horse.
9
Horses.
creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome.
What size are horses?
Large.
Horses are
So
large.
call it
Large.
two people. No, I'll say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just barely. You can curl
Yeah,
up.
like we can curl up.
Yeah.
Wait, are characters large?
No, we are
Medium.
medium.
Okay.
Unless
So
I
5
enlarge
of us
you.
and 2 horses.
All right, go ahead and cast that spell.
Done.
Mark it down.
Marked.
You fight some creatures along the way, some wolves here, some bears there, but they're so easy that you can just use your normal weapons and cantrips to take care of them. You guys have leveled up so high that it's not worth doing any of these smaller encounters anymore.
Yeah.
It's really just the big hitters moving forward. All right, so then you lose your level of exhaustion thanks to Liam's
Yay,
tiny
long
hut.
rest!
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a perfect opportunity to have any kind of interpersonal communications.
Right, I would like to do that.
Talk to any people around you about any particular subjects.
Also, at 10 o'clock, we'll call the prince.
Yeah.
All right, you mentioned that you were going to do that, and we just
We didn't get to it.
But
We
anyway,
just-
that's fine.
there's a lot going on.
Party.
Easy to forget.
This is a great opportunity when we're not surrounded by a bunch of people in the city for us to remove the stone from Endymion's arm,
We're not doing that.
given that it has increased in volatility and continues to threaten our personages and our mission.
Gyrus, ye of steadfast loyalty,
Mm-hmm.
I'll remind you that we have been tasked to put a pin in that. Unless he dies, and then we bring back his arm. Just the arm.
Willow has like a really good point, and I just think you're being a little intense about the crystal.
It's a hut.
Also think we should get rid of the crystal.
Oh my god, Gladys.
I can't even with you right now.
Can't even with you,
Make it
Gladys.
into a necklace or something much more useful.
Gladys. But why?
Because it's obviously an issue.
Is it though? He only has
Yes.
one hand as it is. Normally I'm like not Team Endymion, but I mean
He has 2 hands.
he has one singular hand. The other one is a mage
Hold up
hand.
the other one.
Yeah, it doesn't count. He has a
It's a
stump.
And then I use Mage Hand.
Mage.
Yeah, mage hand doesn't
Hands.
function the same as a hand.
Seems like it can.
I don't think it can. Doesn't it have limitations? Endymion, stick up for yourself, my god!
Listen, clearly he's
It
on our.
seems like
He's
it's
on
much
my
more
side.
of an
It
issue
seems like
than
he's
we
more on my
need.
side now than on yours.
Who
Besides,
do
Well,
you
fine if-
serve right now on this earthly plane?
Torm.
And then who is second under Torm?
Ilmater?
I have.
Gladys.
I suppose I am beholden to the king.
Yes, and the king and all his men,
And all his horses.
notably no women advisors in that very beautiful room, said to bring back Endymion's arm with the stone if he dies, not before.
He said that?
It's our side mission!
It is?
If he dies, because they don't want it to get into the wrong hands.
Oh yeah, but not,
And
not
that
kill
means
him
his
to get
head
it.
fine.
Endymion, if you're not going to speak up for yourself, then I'm going to let them cut off your hand, man.
And it would give us the upper hand.
Ah!
Get it?
Well, now that you said that.
I'm a sucker for
In that case, pop it off.
Unless you guys are willing to help me on and off a horse,
To
help me get dressed every day,
don't want to.
take
Never mind.
walk with me to the
I
toilet
do have
every time I would
boundaries.
like to. You know, I think it's kind of one of those situations where being without 2 arms, hands, would
You have 2
maybe
arms.
be a detriment to my already fucked up way of life.
Oh,
So-
darling.
Wow.
Yeah, so we could get into the weeds about, is this tool causing problems? Is this tool an advantage to us? Or are we just gonna cut off our sorcerer's hand?
Then you can't
Well-
cast spells either, right? Correct?
I don't know. Can I even hold?
Don't get snippy with me,
I'm not
friend.
getting snippy
I
with
am
you.
the one defending you. So
I'm-
you.
I would
Clearly.
like to put a pin in this and give a 10-minute long speech that inspires all. And so I just talk over all of you guys and give an inspiring leader speech that provides everybody with.
Is there no stipulation in there about people actually listening to it?
There's not.
She's just on her own
I
in the corner.
just-
She's just whispering it, and they just somehow absorb it.
She's like, this is a silly commentary, but don't worry, we're going to go.
We're all going to do wonderful things.
The second 2 people start talking,
Each creature gains.
Can't handle. Got interrupted.
You get temporary hit points equal to your level plus my charisma modifier, which is 4.
So we get
16 extra hit points.
Temporary.
temporary hit points.
Temporary hit
How long
points.
does that last?
You said 15 or 16?
16.
Yeah, 16 temporary hit points. They can't gain temporary hit points again until a short or long rest.
Yeah. That's basically what I was looking at getting.
And so it's going to be gone after the long rest,
Yeah.
Oh, then that's not.
which you're about to take.
Yeah.
Oh
'Cause
shit!
we're
I'll
having
do
this-
that in the
We'll do it
morning.
in the morning.
So back to
Do
your
that in the
conversation.
morning.
So damn it, Cindy.
Sorry, good point.
So wait, should
How
we
attached-
erase the hit points
Just-
then?
Well,
As a
unless
side
you,
note, how
you're going to start the day with
attached
that.
are
Let me, yeah.
She'll
let me
start the
start
day
with
with that.
that.
Write it down in temporary hit points.
Your race?
That's being a human.
Yes.
It's pretty nice.
Would you rather take the chance of being something else,
But then he still wouldn't have two of
but be alive and have 2 hands?
She's talking about reincarnation.
But what about? Oh, we went down the lizard roll, and that's not.
No, he won't
That's
re-roll
Takes like-
that hand. We
Takes like
googled
30,
it.
and it takes like 30 days to,
bummer.
right? What was it?
Something
90
like
days?
It takes a while
Yeah,
to
well,
regrow a
not
limb.
too long.
At the end of our journeys, let's try that.
Oh, God, I didn't know what that was.
Me either.
You hear the sound of wolves in the background.
I was waiting for my dog to start howling because she
gosh.
selectively howls for fire engines.
Yes,
Well, Murphy
ours
does
does too.
I am a little attached to being human. It's kind of nice. It's
What if
kinda
you were
weird.
like, no, never mind. Go ahead.
What if you could be
It's
something
fused to his bone.
It seems to be. It doesn't like move around. If you move it moves the bone.
It doesn't
moves his
jiggle.
arm. You know what I mean? It
But
doesn't jiggle,
healing
yeah.
but healing magic will heal a broken bone.
Like if you break to take it out?
Yes.
Well, there's a rule regarding loss of limb that you
I'm
cannot
not saying
be.
I'm not saying. Okay. here's my thought. I have very deft fingers.
You have tools for fingers.
I have tools for fingers. I have razor blades available. And I have oil of slipperiness. So if we make proper incisions around the stone and manage to work between the stone and the bone, and if we have to break some bone in order to separate it from bone,
Who has the healing to do that? To fix it?
Hmm.
You can fix yourself?
physician heal thyself. Yes.
Oh. Okay. Well, you learn something new every day.
Are there not, like, maybe magical healers in, say, a castle that would have expertise at surgery compared
To you. To us
to
who are not
someone
doctors?
who's a novice?
A novice. Great word, Will.
I've read about surgeries before. I'm pretty sure I understand how it works.
And
But
I
you
read
know,
a book
it-
about wizards, and I'm not. I can't just read a book and
I know how
cast
to heal.
spells.
But I've read more books.
I've read
than
books
you.
about dragons, and I can't breathe fire and fly.
Have you
Well,
tried?
He makes good points.
I just
So-
wanted to know.
All this to sum up, it sounds like we're all on the same page that we'll wait.
We're going to cut it out
We are going to
with
put
the
a
oil
pin
of
in this.
slipperiness.
Hmm.
Put the poster on a t-shirt. Win-win.
Let us rest.
I will gladly watch over you while you sleep.
So I do try to give my inspiring speech, and no one listens to me. And like, I just lay down myself, and I'm like, I'll do it in the morning.
Like, whatever. Insufferable.
Oh, these humans are insufferable.
How about we
Aren't you
flip a
half
coin?
human?
Oh yeah, half
Heads,
elf.
we do it now.
No.
And by it, I mean sleep.
Oh.
Tails, we wait on cutting off his arm.
So heads we sleep, tails we wait?
On cutting off.
Cutting off the arm?
Yeah.
Sure, flip
That
it.
sounds like a great
Yeah.
flip
Flip
of
a
a coin.
It lands on its side.
It's heads for snoozing.
Perfect. You can flip it again. I'll let you try.
It's tails.
I telekinesis it on the side. Oops. Guess it's heads again. We should go to bed.
Yeah.
Or are we all gonna just give up our powers?
And you can hear
because-
Gladys
Listen,
snoring already. She's
listen,
already
I don't
sleeping.
appreciate that
Okay,
tone.
I'm trying to help. I understand. I understand you're trying to help. But the situation
Also, Tails
is...
was weight to cut off your hand, my guy.
Yeah.
Tails was weight. And Heads was
I'm gonna
sleep.
flip the coin back over. There we go.
I don't think he gets
In
it.
both ways, we are not cutting off your arm.
Get it?
tonight.
Because we're trying to protect your arm. And it seems like you're pretty ungrateful. You know?
Baz is about to change your mind.
You know what?
I'm gonna rip it off myself!
I'm the one that's ungrateful.
I'm trying to help!
It's so am I!
What? How?
My friends,
By using the power that was given to me
do we not
to
see
not die
the strife
when we're underwater with the giant
Do we
kraken
not
thing.
see the
No.
conflict that this stone is causing? Look,
Oh, it's
you
palpable.
can't even be on the same side.
We have never once been on the same side. Also, I'm thinking about switching sides unless you show some respect.
And Gladys takes this
Course,
little,
Max,
what is this little thing that's on your back?
Of course,
It's
And she
Quarterstaff.
pops everyone in the head. Go to bed. It is late and stop arguing.
You're keeping me up.
Yes.
I need my beauty rest.
Arguments can wait.
I
Sleep
lay
is
down
better.
and follow directions.
It's like Rafiki when he's
Yes.
him with the
A sun
stick.
kiss on a squash.
I snatch that quarterstaff back so fast. You don't even see me coming because I'm so dexterous.
It's also like shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, right.
with the horses all around.
Meanwhile, she and Gus are just having their own little romantic twirl.
Oblivious.
I tuck myself back under Gus's wing.
Oh.
While he's
Snuggle.
having a romantic moment with
Yeah,
Steve.
that's fine. He can have a little nuzzle
Oh, okay.
while I'm snuggling in on
I
his,
don't just checking
his
in.
wing. Cute.
Well, we have a long rest. Wake up
I'll
refreshed.
just settle in.
We wake up still angry
And I
at each
then
other.
give my 10-minute inspiring leader speech.
Listen, I know things were rough when we went to bed, but let's stop.
Don't
the
we all
day
just
off
feel
right?
better?
We're all just in the morning.
Don't we all feel much better? Yes, yes, yes. And
Once you
we
get
all have
some
tea.
food in you,
Yes,
you'll be-
coffee and tea for everybody. It makes all of the souls feel better. We're rested and ready.
Yes.
Extra hit points. I don't get extra hit points still, do I?
You
What
can,
does it say?
how many
So-
people?
Yeah, it was up,
Up
to
to
6.
9.
6.
Or-
And it can be yourself.
Sweet.
It's the same thing as inspiring leader, which I was looking at. But
All right, everybody gets 16
What are you-
temporary hit points. That last.
Yay!
The
Until-
last.
until-
I mean, I
until
should
another
say,
long
but
rest?
probably a
It
long
says
rest.
until short rest or
until
long
next
rest?
short.
It says
or
you
long.
can't regain
That's all it says. Yeah, you
temporary
can't
hit
gain
points
temporary
until
hit
short
points.
rest.
Until or even with.
You can't stack temporary hit points.
I'm
on
gonna say
temporary
that
hit points,
you're
so-
probably.
That's
not
it. It doesn't give you any like time limit.
Okay. Well, temporary hit points only. I mean,
They go away at a long rest anyway. I think.
I think that's right.
Okay.
So long rest.
Yeah. So no.
Perfect. All
Extra
right,
16.
you head out feeling more together after going through some frustrations and banding together, and head up the hill.
We had an airing of grievances.
You find your way over to the village where they were said to have been around, seeing several houses destroyed. Not all of them though, and you question the people who are still remaining. The families whose homes were destroyed are bunked up with the families whose homes were not destroyed, and they tell you that they took some of their deceased with them.
The frost giants.
The frost giants took some of the villagers that were killed in the little
Gross.
thing with them. Thinking back to how that frost giant tried to call the purple worm. Does everybody recall?
With the smashing.
Oh, smashing the corpses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
Trying to get the blood into the air.
Dramatic. Violent. Brutal. Rated R.
Do not
You know?
like it.
You are able to so the tracks that they left are now more like dimples in the snow after the wind and snow that was the day before. However, go ahead and roll some nature or survival checks. Whoever is
Not I.
proficient. which I
Willer.
think is Willer. Unless somebody has like tracking skills, like
I sure
like a
don't.
ranger or something.
I mean, 25. That'll do it.
That'll do, pig.
Yes, 25 will do it. You're able to pick up on the track thanks to the Furbolg's nature and survival and tracking abilities. You approach a large frozen, well, not large because you're in the sort of the Alpines here, smaller frozen lake where it appears that there is sort of a pathway. Not a pathway that you would think of as like your normal folk, more like a game thoroughfare, if you will. Like the hedges are sort of separated evenly and that kind of thing. Off in the distance, you can see a cliffside, and following with your eyes along the pathway, you can see a really large cave that looks like maybe water had created a tunnel and settled into this lake. It's now frozen. In the distance, you, with your high passive perceptions, see some movement in the around the rock.
Okay.
You think that you've approached the frost giants in whatever it is that they're about to do.
Cast Mage Armor.
Okay, good choice.
Seems like we found it.
All right.
Now we can
Should
go
be ready in
home.
action.
So go ahead
We
and
can go home.
put your people over
off we go.
here next to Baz there. This blue streaks is the frozen ice, the water, the frozen lake.
So are we that side of it?
You can be on the lake if you want.
Oh, I don't want to.
It's fully
Oh.
capable of holding.
Fully frozen.
Where is my super
Wow.
suit, woman? Where is my super suit?
Now
Sorry.
would be a good time to think about a plan
Are
and
we?
a marching order.
Gladys gets on top of Gus.
Should we all
Just remove
drop
your- just
one of
remove
our
your
weapons and take the high road here? Or
Yeah, we should go home.
That's a good idea. too.
We should
I was
teleport
literally
home.
just on a girls' trip, and it's really devolved. Would like to go home.
I could use a girls' trip.
Well, welcome to my botched girls' trip.
We could make this a girls' trip.
We're doing that right
We're
now.
on one.
We're on one.
How
You should have stayed in your
delightful.
blouse.
Yes. Anyways,
I thought it was
we should
fetching.
ready some actions.
Should we?
So
There's not much foliage up
Try to
here.
misunderstand
As
you.
it looks a lot like the picture that you have right here.
What's the distance between us and those like far rock cliffs?
Several hundred feet, more than that.
Okay, do we need a marching order then?
Well, we're talking about a plan. What's the plan?
I will take the lead as always.
And the cliffside looks to be about 40 feet high, where the cave kind of goes through, and you're looking at the cliffside.
So looking at this lake,
Mhm.
it is thick enough for us to be on. Does it
Mhm.
look like the giants have walked across it?
Or can we not
Here,
tell?
maybe here and there. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So probably the ice is thick enough that if they ran into it, they wouldn't just like fall in. That's my guess.
Could be.
That's fair. That's a fair guess.
Do I need to poof over there?
Maybe.
Someone can hop on Gus with me.
Oh yeah.
But if you're able to poof,
Well, I mean,
Someone
it
else can
depends
hop on
on
this.
it depends on the weather. If I can
It's like lightly cloud. It's cloudy, but it's not like you're in dim light. You're in light.
Yeah, it's just kind of gray.
Mm-hmm.
So
But I can run up vertical surfaces. So if we need to get to the top of that cliffside, I'm pretty dexterous. You know what I mean?
sneaky.
But if they're in the cave,
Sneaky boots. I also have a lot of.
do we have dynamite in the bag of holding?
No,
Damn.
we don't.
Do we have
Gyrus,
alcohol?
take a note. Next time we're in town, get dynamite and put it in the back.
Dynamite invented. Get
Invent
dynamite.
and then buy dynamite.
You have,
TNT.
Dynamite.
you have poison, purple worm poison.
We do have purple worm poison, so we can deal damage. Probably that wouldn't cause the cave of the mouth to... Or cave of the mouth of the cave to...
But what about, like, a firebolt or something?
What about molding
What
the earth kind of situation?
Caving in the cave might be the best idea because the
So
last
dramatic. I love it.
giant we ran into took captives.
Yeah. And we know this one has.
No, they're dead.
We know this. We know that they took...
They know that the villagers that they took were dead,
We're dead.
But we don't know that they don't have live.
but they only know about their own little village.
Yeah, they may have captives, that's fair.
I said I was a
And we also have to be careful about fire. Not because things can burn this time, but because it can melt what we're standing on.
Oh.
I was gonna ready fireball.
But like into the cave, it seems like it would be fine.
You know what? You guys can see most of this. You can go ahead and remove this paper.
Love
To
that.
see what's.
How much of it?
It's clear, all of it.
The reveal.
Dun 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 dun!
The cave! Oh no.
Remember your favorite, the cave.
Do you want to be here or should we
No,
be
you
here?
guys are much farther off the map.
Oh, okay.
But you can see.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Hmm.
Cool.
Well-
Let's just go exploring.
So how much of it is lake? Like frozen lake? All of it?
So pretty much this just kind of extends sort of off.
Okay.
And
But-
you've got land, like solid land from, what was that, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, maybe 70 feet between the lake and the cliff.
Okay.
And then you've got a 30-foot cliff, and then just more terrain off
Okay.
in the distance.
So, two ideas. We could try to lure them out of the cave, or we go into the cave.
You see 2 frost giants. Go ahead and move them up to over more toward the mug.
Here, Kelsey.
Where, like right there.
Up top or down below?
Down below.
I think we found
You know, put one of them up top. Actually, that's a great idea. And we'll put some.
What they look like.
Mhm.
These are frost giants.
I believe so.
And we'll put some
Oh, right. Ew, they're weird.
dead people. Just kind of strewn about over next to where he's standing. Move him off the cliff.
He's on the
Thank you. Put those ones down next to his feet. And you
What?
thank you. You hear a roaring sound. Almost kind of like a silverback gorilla kind of sound.
Absolutely not. I'm out.
From the cave.
From the cave?
It doesn't sound like
Does
a
it-
giant.
Do I recognize it as an animal?
Make a nature check.
Nature.
Natural 20.
Very nice.
That'll do it.
No.
Yes, it is. It's animalistic, certainly. That's just the frost giant. That's not the creature.
I was gonna say that looks an awful lot.
looks happier than these guys.
Does he?
You've
Hello.
your people are very good at mimicry of different animals, and they're one of the best pastimes of Furbolg is to tell stories of animals, and especially more exotic animals, just to get exposure. And it certainly sounds like something that your great uncle was very good at, and it was a story about a yeti.
Mmm.
My hot take. What's the difference between a frost giant and a yeti?
Well, this is a yeti.
Oh, we battled the Yeti during the avalanche things right after the waves.
Shortly after the
No.
roar of this of
But I
the
believe
yeti, you see the frost giant down here start to smash the bodies and start
it's
to
trying
like
call it
spray
back
the
out.
blood up into the air.
Right.
Oh,
Ooh, it's so creepy. That's really creepy.
it's gross.
I like that.
And
I like that.
I like that.
so that's what you're looking at here. This one like tries to sneak a little bit more toward over the top of the cave. Go ahead. And over here. Thank you.
Well,
Let's just see how this plays out,
Beth
folks.
Let them fight.
looks immediately like this.
It would be
Goddess as well.
strategically sound to let them hurt each other as much as
Let's use
possible
that.
before we have to before we decide to engage.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
That is very
I
wise.
don't think
little-
either of these are going to
I
be our
have
friend,
excellent wisdom.
You are the wisest.
but perhaps I'm wrong about that. For if the Yeti kills the giants, then I mean, have the people of Navago like has a Yeti ever been a problem for the people?
Not as much as like a frost giant. Yetis are tough creatures,
Right, but
certainly.
did they ever range
Fear.
down into civilization? is
They're
the thing.
more secluded even than the frost giants.
Right. So if the Yeti
But
kills
they-
the frost giants, then
Then we can just leave.
it seems like the people are safe.
All right. So
But
shortly
how do we know the Yeti is not
out comes this Yeti.
working
Oh, it's
with
so
them?
much smaller.
It roars in anger and runs over toward him. This one,
and trips.
And he trips, falls, stumbles, does a cartwheel.
this
Very
one
impressive.
hops down and slices it in half.
Oh my god.
So are they trying to get a bigger creature?
This one shrieks out, which is a much smaller sounding roar than you heard,
Killed the baby.
and you hear a very large sounding Yeti roar come from this side.
Oh, Mama Yeti gonna be pissed.
Oh no!
Again,
We gotta wait, right? We gotta wait.
I enhanced.
We have-
Wait, Mama. Yeah,
Should we invisible ourselves?
And Damien,
I can do that.
you have 1 minute to revivify that baby Yeti.
This frost giant clambers up the cliff back up to where he was.
I have a thing. I have a thing that might help us.
Well,
Hey.
you've passed without trace. I don't think you
Yeah.
have mass invisibility.
And this creature runs out and lets out this massive ape-like roar. Think of this, only much larger, about the size of
These guys.
of one of those. I don't have a creature.
Maybe a dragon or
I
something.
thought we had a third frost giant.
We do, but then you
Yeah.
have like.
Got it.
Honestly, great.
I mean that
support
works,
That's fine.
sure,
Ah!
but it's a yeti. It's a
Yeah.
giant
Angry
mummy.
What? Don't you have an owl on your books?
An owl?
Yeah, it's upstairs though.
Oh, I thought we were in character, and I was like, I don't have an owl.
No.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I do. I can go upstairs and get her. She's mad.
It's fine.
She looks cranky. She's kind of snowy. She's a snowy owl.
I mean, I guess we could use this dragon. It's bigger than the dragon, though. Isn't it? I don't know. Let's just use the dragon. It's a little big.
You want me to
And
go get my
It's grumpy.
owl?
I like the dragon.
Ah!
All right, that's a yeti.
Feels like a genuine, like terrifying thing.
Move it
coming out of his
over to where the little yeti
Oh,
is.
no.
This frost giant jumps down and does the same attack. You can see blood spurt out of the shoulder of the yeti here. What are you guys gonna do? Are you guys
Hide! We're
Yeah.
gonna go home!
Yeah. I automatically want to be hidden as well.
I don't
but
have a
team
thing, though.
charisma company.
I don't have invisibility, you guys.
I have invisibility. Oh, I have
But
invisibility.
I
How
do
far can I
have
cast that?
pass without trace. So if we want to be sneaky boots, I got us. But if we want to go home and also be sneaky, I got us there too.
I think we should help defend
What?
the Yeti.
And
What?
these giants have
only
wantonly
make 2
murdered,
A baby!
well, not only a baby
I can
Yeti,
make
but
me
also
plus
villagers
4
to use as bait.
People invisible. Not horsies.
So I.
Do you wanna
think
take
we
flight?
Should.
I would like to take flight yourselves.
I think.
I want to take flight with Gladys. No.
You can. Come on up.
I can't because I have to help.
I think we should. Pass without trace would be great to.
I can do that!
To conceal our approach.
Should
Can
I
we
cast
just like
invisibility
stay
on
where we
myself?
are for a little while?
Not if you're flying.
If
We'll see.
Or do you-
it seems that the Yeti is on the losing end of this
That's
fight.
fair.
About how close am I to the prostrates?
You guys are far away. We'll say
120?
400 feet, 500 feet.
Oh, that feels better.
We're like very far.
That
Yeah.
feels less.
We're just watching it unfold.
Mhm.
And it's dramatic. It's like watching Godzilla attack a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Except you're close enough to feel its rage and the sound of its.
King Kong.
I could try to cast full person on one of the frost giants.
Once we
if
get in-
it's humanoid enough.
I
I
don't
could
know.
do it 120 feet.
What did you say?
You could try to cast hold person. I don't.
Oh.
It might
There's
have
one
to
over here
be
to your right.
I
Too.
have hidden stuff.
Cold moss in there, but I don't know.
Yes, I want one of those.
I mean, yeah, Gyrus is ready to start moving toward them. We don't have to go
Yeah,
like
we should
charging in necessarily, but I think pass without trace would be
Okay,
a
you
good
want to pass
idea.
without trace? Yeah, I can do that.
And then we can try to sneak close enough to do something
I'm the sneakiest.
without drawing attention to
So,
ourselves.
you're welcome. Okay, pass without trace is on
Will you
up to an
put-
hour.
Gus and Gladys on that once he makes it.
Yeah. I think we're gonna just leave her off, right? So that nothing happens to her.
Holy
Yeah, she's got space. But totally fine. You can just put him up
I
there.
don't know. This is
she's-
for Gus. I'm pretty sure.
It's tight.
They're up there.
They're up there.
They're up there.
They're like way up there.
I'm just like, see ya. I'll be up here. Having a Pegasus is great.
Okay, there you are.
I feel good about it. I'm on a pedestal.
And if
where
you,
I
if
belong.
you cast pass without trace before she gets out of range, then it'll
Yeah.
remain on her.
Okay.
Lovely, thank you.
You're welcome.
So if
Okay,
we make stealth
Start
checks,
moving up stealthily.
because that's the point of pass
Everybody
without
make stealth
trace.
checks.
Stealth
So
checks.
Yay!
What do we add to?
10.
You had dexterity. And,
Wait, stealth
and then,
plus?
And then plus 10. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So you're it's a stealth check.
Stealth check, and then add 10 to it.
Mine is a 34, DM.
How did that even...
Because I rolled a 15 and I have a plus 9 and then it's plus 10. I got 36 then. Because I rolled a 19
Nice.
plus stealth 7 plus 10. Yeah. Holy cannoli.
You're
I'm
sneaky
stealthy.
too.
You guys are very sneaky.
21.
No one
Very
sees.
good.
No one sees me up there. Oh, why did I put this?
A 20 and a 19 for myself and
Great.
Chi.
That's all great. That's
Sneaky,
all
sneaky.
well
Okay.
above all their passive
Yeah.
perceptions.
Everyone takes advantage of my sneaky boots, and then no one wants to give me any credit for being so sneaky.
All right, this one in the back here picks up a boulder and chucks it at the Yeti. And
my God.
it hits it from behind. This one and this one are in a battle with each other.
Why
Why would
Yeti?
they?
What are we doing?
I think we're Team Yeti after seeing Yeti baby
Yeah.
get killed. Why would the Frost Giants want to kill the baby Yeti? Like, why do they want to kill the Yeti?
Because
You're
it's a big
unclear.
monster. They want trophies.
Are they
Monster.
competing for it?
Probably.
Or are they teaming up for it?
Well, we'll see if they kill it fast enough. We'll see which frost giant kills
They
the other
will
one,
They
not.
appear to be coordinating,
Yeah.
right?
They
and
are.
then they'll fight over who gets them.
Okay, let's see.
And if you speak giant, right? Do you speak giant?
Yes,
Oh yeah.
I do.
So you could just be like, "Hey, I heard that one talk about how he's going to take it all for himself,"
True.
and then they'll fight each other, and then we clean up the last one.
Okay, attacks.
Telepathically.
That was Pearl. I was like, I think I speak giant. Nope, Pearl spoke giant.
This one, go ahead and you can remove the Yeti, the small Yeti. I'll take it. It's no longer going to be really of any use other than just be in the way. It maneuvers its way over this direction about 15 feet.
This one does?
The Yeti.
Gently.
I think if you just put it on its feet, maybe it'll work. It's not. It's
That's a
not
very
easy.
tricky one.
It's not easy to put on.
That's what she said.
It's not.
It's done.
Thank you.
I think he can stand, right? Maybe.
Or upside down.
Okay, well, what is your solution?
Just use the squid.
Yeah, she's a
Perfect.
Okay, the squid moves. I
All
mean,
right.
what is he? A Yeti.
Yeah.
The Yeti squid.
It takes a swipe at this one that moves also toward it. Go ahead and move it as it crunches on top of the bones of the
Oh,
of the
gosh.
dead. This one moves this direction, adjacent to the or parallel to the cliff. Keep going. Yeah, right there. The Yeti releases a cold breath, which you see is a 30-foot cone of cold, icy breath.
That's cool.
Um,
Cool.
Ah, good one.
I think we're gonna kill the Yeti too, though, right?
okay, so we'll just.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Like we're not protecting the Yeti,
Okay.
right?
We love it.
I am.
You are?
We're Yeti to save the Yeti.
You are protecting the Yeti?
Did you see what they did to the baby?
He was an innocent
Okay,
Yeti.
everybody roll initiative as you kind of have been crawling your way over to the scene.
Oh, great.
Jairus?
19.
I also got a 19.
You
Give me
go
it.
you go first.
What?
You win.
What did
You
you
did me?
17.
Why do I win?
Willow?
Higher dex.
11.
Gladys?
11.
Hey.
Who's the
How
higher
do you guys figure out?
7? No, it's not 7.
Who's the
My
higher
dex is 3.
2.
Cool. I'm first.
Gladys is higher.
Okay. Alright.
We're just like here for a death match. That's it.
We're
Pretty
gonna fight.
epic.
It's pretty epic.
Yeah.
Okay, first up is enemy 1. Then Baz. Followed by Jairus. And Endymion. And who's last? Willow? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, and enemy 2 falls in front of Gladys. Okay. Okay. Blood spewing everywhere. Claws, axes, rocks being thrown. Let's see. Yeah, we'll call you guys right about there. That's fine. These guys are going to continue attacking each other as you get closer. We'll go ahead and say they take their attacks. Let's see who's first. Yeah, the giants. The giants are these guys. The Yeti is enemy 2. All right, Baz, you're up.
Okay. Okay.
So, according to Willow, you're on Team Yeti, which means you would attack the Frost Giants.
Okay. Okay.
Right, we're anti-giant at the very
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
Whether or not you're pro Yeti.
There you go.
Yeah.
Starting to feel like
I'm so
Getting
so
close.
sorry.
Getting closer, you do see a couple of the individuals appear to be alive on the ground that were.
On the ground.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna.
They're bleeding out though.
Yay.
I just mean there's like a timer essentially, so you need to get involved.
Okay. 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 I'm going to.
Not- Sorry, let me pause you real quick. There's not a timer. It's much more like you guys need to get involved now that you know that there are living humans there. It's not like you can just kind of sit back and watch the show. That's what I meant.
Got it.
Okay.
Did we reload our ring during our long rest?
Yeah.
Yes. So you've got a second level guiding bolt and then a level revivify.
Okay, I'm gonna cast guiding bolt. I'm gonna move a little bit closer. Hang on. Oh,
Yeah. How close are we?
So now,
A little bit louder now.
what's the distance on guiding bolt, Josh?
It is drumroll,
60
please. 120.
Ooh.
Okay. So I still have pass without trace. Yes. It's up to an hour.
You can shoot that thing from over here practically if you wanted to, but you can shoot it from there. That sounds good.
Oh great! I'll just stand right here and
Okay.
cast guiding bolt at that guy.
All right.
What did? Tell me.
So I'll roll for it if you want.
Well, that takes the fun out of it. But
Sorry. Dirty 20. Well,
You can roll the damage.
okay.
yes. So dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, Frost Giants have AC 15.
Yay!
Perfect.
Okay, now what do I roll for the
5d6.
Yay! Cool. Okay.
Which one are you shooting at?
2,
The farther one
3.
from us.
3.
Which one?
This
That
one.
Here.
Okay, so 9, 10. 10, 15, 17.
17 damage on which one?
This guy.
Okay. We'll call him Frost Giant number 1.
And I am Sneaky Boots way back here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
Sounds
Gyrus.
good. I mean, nobody's gonna stop Gyrus from getting in the middle of this.
We're gonna say that because of the depth of the snow, all movement is going to have it's difficult terrain. How about that?
That doesn't affect me.
Okay.
If you're Dash.
You're also on a horse. So.
Yeah, I was gonna
No.
say a horse, and I mean, what is snow but water?
And normal.
Really? So I think she
can
should
run.
be fine.
And
but
water
whatever.
is in the air. It might as well be air.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's just vertical.
we might as well be fine.
And water.
Okay.
Technically, we're
So
on water.
I'm gonna. Would
Ice
you
is frozen
allow Shki to? Well, actually, she has a movement
Or
of
it's
60
water, milk
feet.
ice.
Would you allow Shki to take a dash action and
Yeah.
me to then take my action?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
That's always been the case.
Sure. I just want to make sure. Okay.
Go for it, Shki!
Shki and I are gonna clump.
Except it's in the powder, so it's,
Oh, I like that.
And we're gonna get.
how much movement speed does she have?
She has 60 feet.
Okay.
So
Well,
if I
you
take
might need to count it because
so
it's difficult
good
terrain.
difficult terrain.
But
Alright,
if
so
she
fine.
that. Oh yeah.
5, 10, 15.
Yeah, you're gonna
20,
be about 20 feet away.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to then.
Dismount.
1.
That's half your movement speed. To,
1, 2.
to dismount, isn't it?
Born to the saddle means it takes 5 feet.
This just never comes up.
Yeah, I've never done it. I've never done it yet, but at level 3 I could do that.
Okay. 5 feet.
5.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
You are within range.
All right.
Back, you're looking up
I just like.
at his knees.
Right, exactly. I'm just riding up and I jump off a ski and I'm like, it's time, I guess. I have advantage on my first attack. Critical!
Way to start things off.
All right, so I got that. So that means that I deal 2 times max plus 2 time roll.
Holy shit.
So
Because of his vicious
So
sword.
it's-
Oh, speaking of which, you notice, especially your passive, overnight, it seems like his sword, his ancestral sword, has evolved slightly. It sort of
Oh.
glimmers more in the light,
Yeah,
and
and
it
you know
seems
how-
to be even sharper.
yeah, you know how like those like really fancy swords have those like runnels that go along, like it's like shaped where they're like channels going up and down. Seem to have developed those, and they're more like kind of serrations along the edge. Anyway,
It's now a +2.
so 16,
Oh, that's pretty dope.
20 plus so 27 magic slashing damage on the first attack.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
That was attack number 1.
That's attack number 1.
Can I have my yellow guy back?
Trade it for my purple because he's marked now.
Yes.
Sucker.
Suck it,
I like hit this giant. I'm like, I'm watching you.
Hit your
20,
bone.
22 to hit. And that's 10 magic slashing. And my third attack is a 30 to hit. And plus 13 magic slashing.
How much was that? 13
So-
and what?
13 and 10.
Okay, 23 more.
So
All
now
right.
23. So
Wow. That was what, like 60, 50 hit?
27 plus 10 plus 13 is 50. Yeah.
That was a heck of a turn.
Like, that's what you get.
That is crazy.
Great.
Okay.
Hope
Endymion,
my
you're
armor
up
class is
after
good.
that, followed by this is technically an abominable Yeti, not just a Yeti. And then Gladys, you're up after that.
Yep.
So think
Would-
what we're going to do.
Would you consider these humanoid?
No.
The frost giants?
No.
They are specifically giant, right? That's the type.
I figured I would know that.
Yeah.
Then I won't do that. I am. Frickety frack. Give me 2 seconds. I'm sorry.
What have you been doing this whole time?
He was thinking he was going to hold person.
Yes. Can I? How far away from you are you from me?
I am a good 60 feet from you.
Okay. As long as I'm within 60 feet of both you and...
70.
70
feet.
Can you move me
70.
up, Shan, to in between you and... I want to be between Gyrus and you, Shan.
But
Moving back 5, he doesn't have that.
I have 30 feet of movement. Oh yeah,
But it's
15
difficult
with
terrain.
difficult terrain.
So there we go.
Am I within 60 of both of you?
Mm,
Move him up one more.
like right here?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 40, 45, 50, yeah, 55.
Okay. Well, where you started was arbitrary, so it might as well just be.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Shit. Can I do 2?
My God.
Just
I'm just kidding.
will you allow me to do a distance and a twinned? Probably not. You're gonna
You can do one or the other.
one or the other. Yeah, that makes more sense. That's fine. I'm just gonna do it. With that, I'm gonna distance spell haste on Gyrus.
Okay.
Why
do you
did
know
need
all
to
the
be
attributes
near
for?
me?
Because I was
'Cause he
gonna
was
try
gonna
to
do it to
duel
you
on
too.
both you guys. because
Do you know the
you're far
attributes of haste?
I don't, but I can look it up.
away. I can give it to you right now.
All right. While
you're-
you guys do that, we'll go on to the next
speed is
thing.
doubled.
Abominable Yeti is going to continue attacking
plus 2 DC.
the other one with its
Advantage
claw.
on dex saves.
Okay.
You gain an additional action on each of your turns. That that extra action has to be an attack, one weapon attack only,
Okay.
or dash just in
Okay.
case hide.
Gladys,
or
you're
an
up.
object.
Okay,
So it's not really a full.
she's gonna cast
Back up.
Fireball.
Right here, which is 20-foot radius.
Okay.
That would hit all 3, yeah?
I try not to hit the bodies.
She could. I mean, she could send it in the air.
Fair enough.
You know, like it's up there and it hits them, but doesn't hit
I
the ground.
suppose so. What's the distance on fireball?
150 feet. Which I would.
Oh yeah, you're flying. I
This
forgot.
is 150.
No, it's not.
It says 150 feet, 20-foot radius.
Either way, she's in range.
She's good, and also
No,
she's
no.
flying, so she can.
Oh, 150. That is weird. Okay, cool. Sorry.
Josh was so sure.
He was.
Also,
It's okay.
Kelsey's like
It's
literally
usually
reading
it's
D&D Beyond.
It's weird.
She's like, has it pulled up, and she's like, it's 150.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Again, still not totally positive.
That is Dick's
It's like 36
save. Fail for the first frost giant. Fail for the second frost giant,
much
and for
for
the Yeti fail.
being
Alright, all of them failed.
Nice.
This is 9d6.
Here we go. Here's 2.
Do you got any 6s?
How many?
9.
Here's a bunch. Why is it
I need
9?
3 more.
What level are you casting
Level
it at?
4.
Is it always 96?
Um,
Are you upcasting it?
I'm upcasting.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, because it's a third level.
Do you need-
spell
how many-
for 8d6.
9d6.
So how many more
3
do you
more.
need?
1, 2, 3. Oh, there's so much math.
Yeah.
Barely. There's not that much.
Hey,
Simple math is the hardest math.
It's true.
Let's put that
Walk
on.
it.
Put that on
so let's
t-shirt,
do this.
please.
Okay, so we
10.
got 10. Do we have any more 10s? This is a 10.
20.
No more 10s.
Nope. This is 11.
What did the Yeti do?
12.
What did the Yeti do? Just that.
Slashing the one
12,
that's still closest
15,
window.
16.
Went for claws.
So 36. Right, 10, 10. Yeah,
That's
16 is
31.
36.
32. Yeah, 36. Damage.
Okay. They all failed, so that's 36 to all of them. The frost giant that Gyrus was attacking, its skin boils and his eyes explode and he falls over in a disgusting mass. He has been destroyed.
Oh my god.
Bye, buddy.
Well,
This is for you.
thank you.
I hope you find nothing.
That was good.
The other two are still going. But hurt. Well done. Willow, what are
How dramatic
you
coming from the sky
going to
like that?
do?
She's actually
I
hidden by a
am
cloud.
going to conjure animals.
Do
when
we,
I am
I need
within
to move you?
60 feet of these guys.
In a situation like this, pulling in more animals.
5, 10, 15,
Well, I mean,
40, 45, 50, 60. So move
So,
up
like-
like 1.
yeah.
And then I will summon Well, no, it's conjure animals. So I can summon 8 beasts of a challenge rating a quarter or lower. Wait, these are a quarter? Yeah, I would like to summon 8 giant bats.
Okay.
8 giant bats?
Because I want, and they're gonna pick up these guys.
How big is a giant bat?
That's about the size.
It's large, and it has a strength of 15, and carrying capacity is their strength score times 15.
Large.
So that's 225 pounds each.
I think so.
Yeah, that's 225 pounds each. Seems like they could probably carry people.
Okay, so
There are 8 of these.
all right, so there are 8 of those flying bats, and describe what they do again.
They're gonna pick up the people
Mhm.
and fly them to safety.
Okay.
They have a fly speed of 60 feet.
And where do you cast them? Where do they emerge?
I'd like them to emerge as like
What's the distance?
60
feet.
feet. So
Okay.
I have to be.
So you get to about.
So
you
maybe I
you
need
cast
to
them
move
around.
another couple of
So
hexes.
That's about as far. I mean, how is your movement speed? All of those hexes that are outside this blue cross right
They're
here
difficult.
is
They're
10
difficult
feet. So that's
terrain.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, that's about.
That's as far as I can go.
She started right at the border there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And
Okay, so they spawn pretty much right over Gyrus's head.
Okay. Cool. And so they're gonna fly, 5, 10, 15, 20, pick those up, and fly back 40.
and drop them?
They're
They're
still
just
carry
holding
on.
them. Okay.
Oh, they're just like.
All right, go ahead and remove the spiders off the board and remove the people off the board as well.
They're like Stella Luna looks
I'm going to assume
real
they,
weird
they,
up close.
they don't necessarily know which ones are alive or dead, so
No,
they just grab
they're just gonna
all
grab
of them
them
if
all.
they can. Wonderful. And there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 other ones that you can command to do something else unless
Ooh.
there was something else.
Yeah, I'd like them to fly over and kind of like distract this guy
Okay.
Are they gonna
by
attack?
attacking. What are their? They have a bite. They can bite.
Okay.
Stella Luna, you're so upsetting. She looks way different. She's a fruit bat.
Willow, so we'll be back at the
Thank
top,
you.
and then Baz.
Yeah, you'll be up.
Baz, you'll be up
it's
shortly.
+4.
What?
You're gonna be up shortly.
9 to hit the first one.
Miss.
Natural 1.
Okay. Well, they tried.
They tried. Maybe they're distracting.
All right. Anything else?
No.
All right. We're back to the top, which is the Frost Giants. This one has not been attacked by you individuals, so it's going to keep attacking the Yeti.
It did get hit by a fireball, but also,
okay. You
but
know
also
what?
the Yeti's up.
It did way more damage than the Yeti did, so it's going to pick up a rock and throw it at Gladys.
Sorry,
Gyrus?
no, that wasn't Gyrus. that was
Kyle?
all me.
That wasn't Gyrus. That was Kyle.
Gyrus is like, hit me.
That's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
And that does 28 bludgeoning damage as this boulder hits you in the face.
28 minus 16.
True.
Oh, yeah, true.
So how many?
I mean, it still deals.
28 damage.
So 12 more.
How much does Gus?
Josh!
It hits him. It hits her.
It only hit
Well,
Gladys.
hit you. Okay.
All right. Baz?
Okay. I'm gonna move, but what's the light situation right now?
Right.
Fuck. Okay.
You're exposed.
Okay. And that. What?
Remember your new mobile feat. If you dash, you don't
Yeah.
get disadvantage, or you ignore difficult terrain,
Oh yeah.
and you can use a key point or whatever or whatever it is to do a dash as a bonus action. So you can
Oh
still
yes,
attack.
because Step of the Wind. Okay. Yeah. Great. Okay, I'm gonna spend a key point and do Step of the Wind and go 60 feet.
There's
Okay.
one or two, but yeah.
As a
you're good.
bonus action?
It's 1 key
One.
point.
Perfect.
As a bonus action.
Perfect.
120 feet.
Oh, I can tap. Oh no, that's Shadow Step.
120 feet without difficult terrain.
Wait, no. What are you talking about?
It's a dash action, right?
Yes.
That's double your movement speed without difficult terrain.
Sorry.
So she Legolasses across the top of the snow.
I'm like, wee, look at my flowing
So
hair.
you can go wherever you want
Okay.
without taking an opportunity attack.
I'm gonna come
Oh,
here.
if she takes a melee.
If she
Can I
would,
do
yeah.
this?
Okay.
Don't worry. I'm gonna. Am I? I don't know. Okay. All right.
What are you doing?
There's fine.
I'm gonna cast Arms of Hadar.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. You have a 10-foot distance on Arms of
Yeah,
Hadar, I
5.
think.
Okay, so then
Just want to make sure you're in the right spot.
there you go.
Okay. Do it to it. Let's see it. This is the
No.
first time this has been used.
No,
Nate,
Is it?
I think you've tried before. Maybe not.
I've definitely used it.
Let's hear it.
Okay, it says while you wear the you can all no. Sorry. You invoke the power of Hadar, the dark hunger. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from you and batter all creatures within 10 feet. Each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw.
Or be pushed back.
Okay, that one succeeds. That one might fail. The Yeti. Strength save is a 9. Yes, the Yeti fails.
Okay, great.
The
On a failed save, the target takes 2d6
necrotic.
Neurotic
damage is even better.
Necrotic
damage I take on a daily
damage.
basis.
Necrotic damage and can't take reactions until its next turn.
Okay.
So that's 8 damage.
Okay.
And on a successful save, the creature takes half, but no other effect. So the frost giant gets 4.
Okay.
I think
That's your
all
turn.
you got. All right. You moved. You
I
bonused,
moved all the feet, huh?
And you actually.
Well, you bonus actioned and actioned. You still have your movement. You could still move another 60 feet.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You will take opportunity attacks because you didn't do a melee attack to.
No,
to
but
hit.
I'm not in there. I'm like 10 feet away.
They have reach.
Within reach.
They have a reach.
That's why you need to.
They have a reach of 10 feet.
I didn't want a melee
Wait,
attack. I
which one
wanted to
does?
use Arms of Hadar.
Okay, it's fine.
Somebody does.
Okay, I'm
Keep
gonna.
it away?
No, it's
'Cause
bright.
It's too bright.
It's too bright. I'm gonna stand my ground, I guess.
Yeah.
And stay right here.
Stay right there.
Okay.
I got you. I got you.
Darius.
All right, I'm gonna run in between her.
Arms of Hadar.
Go ahead and put me right in front of Daz.
Oh, thanks, Darius.
All right,
Chivalry.
and I'm gonna attack the
And he
giant.
yells, "Get away from her, you bitch!" And they're like, "We don't even know you're there."
It's like, did you see what I did to that other one's ankle?
No.
Just you wait. Okay,
And
first one is
That was
a
ankle.
22 to hit on the first one for 10.
Who are you attacking?
The giant.
Okay.
That's a 20 to hit for 12. On my second attack, and my third attack is a 29 to hit for 15.
So 27.
Sounds right.
So that's your normal 3 attack.
Alright, I'm hasted. Oh my gosh, I'm hasted. I get
So now
another
you get
attack.
You can do either attack or dodge, disengage.
Why would I do anything other than attack?
You know.
But it's not both. It's
That's
just
a,
one.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
that's a 20 to hit for another 8
Okay.
magic slashing, and now that one is marked.
Very good. Endymion.
And do I have a bonus? I don't think I have a bonus. Actually.
Listen, I never get to use Arms of Hadar.
That was
It's for
awesome.
Josh specifically.
Okay. No worries.
Do it. Do it, do it, do it.
I am going to cast.
I never
Do
get
they
to do
move? Do they get pushed back?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
They just take that necrotic damage.
Oh.
I'm going to cast a guiding bolt on the frost giant
Sounds good.
at 5th level.
What's his face? The Yeti doesn't have a reaction. Just
fif-
say fail.
15.
Should hit.
So
Means it-
for the giant,
Yeah.
just hits. 15 AC.
All right.
Don't know why I specified. They both have AC 15.
Is this a Yeti or frost
Count these.
I love him.
All right. So
He's
that's
really
He is good.
what was that 13?
He's hairy. He got a little weird.
Plus.
His teeth got a little weird.
That could be scary.
Plus 17.
So
So 30.
30 radiant damage
Okay.
on the big guy.
Okay. Where are you? Can you?
I'm still over there. It's 120 feet for guiding bolt.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure.
Yep.
Okay. The Yeti's turn.
Am I Yeti?
It
Oh,
is
it is-
going to look at you
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's going to look at you,
Ah.
and its eyes turn a brilliant blue that sparkle. Make a Constitution saving
Fabulous.
How fabulous!
Constitution save. You sure it's not
Yeah.
a dex save?
throw. Correct. I know what I said.
Constitution save is a 16.
Okay. You
Does
take...
it? Does that succeed?
No.
I will use Indomitable to roll it again.
Okay.
It's worse. So I fail. Okay.
That's what happened.
So I take...
You take 21 cold damage,
Okay.
and you are paralyzed for 1 minute. However, you can repeat the save at the end of your turn. You are paralyzed.
Can you use your inspiration?
I suppose I could use my inspiration to reroll that save, huh?
You probably
I
could.
probably should. That's a 27.
Okay.
Alright, do I still take cold damage?
No.
Oh, I don't take anything?
No.
Damn. Well, you did use a lot of resources to
Okay.
dodge
I did.
it.
Sure.
Now, that is its first action. Its
Sure.
next is to attack the... It's going to attack you.
Great.
With its claw.
Do it.
You're afraid of it.
That is a 23 to hit.
Oh, man! That's what my armor class is right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, I have a +2. It's so
That's
good.
14 slashing.
Okay.
Or 13 for you, right?
It would be 11. But
Slashing's
11, yeah.
better than paralysis.
And seven cold damage.
okay.
And its second claw attack is an 18 to hit. So that one misses. Okay. That's its turn. Gladys.
All right.
Jarvis.
He's the tank.
Yeah. You gave me
I mean, I'm
+2,
gonna
so-
cast Fireball again, but at 3rd level.
Okay.
Feels like, well, ooh,
Do
no.
it, do it.
Now my peeps are in the way, though.
Sure are.
Not if you cast it.
No,
in the
you
air
can
again.
you can still
You
cast
hit
it
the
and
bats.
just
I'm
in
gonna cast
both
it in the
their
air
heads.
again.
You'll hit the bats, but the bats
Lovely,
are...
fabulous.
Oh, the
It
bats
is
will be
a
destroyed.
Dex 16.
They'll just be sent back to the Feywild where they came from.
They're
It's
not real
fine.
bats.
They're fake bats.
What was the dex?
16.
I think they might have both succeeded just now. Let's take a look at what theirs.
Well, there's two
dex
of them.
is.
Unfair. The bad guys can't do well on things.
16 meets. And -1 is. Okay, so the Yeti fail. Or, I'm sorry, the giant fails.
That's better.
So,
Great.
8d6.
8 D6s. Maybe D6s.
Here you go.
3.
How many do you need?
4, 5, 6. 2 more.
What?
Oh, good.
Don't we have like an entire thing of just D6s that are nice and colorful? I feel
Somewhere.
like we do somewhere.
4, 5, 6. I got 5.
What are you talking
And
about?
a 5.
10.
4. Yeah, I'm trying to be
Oh,
10.
okay.
Yeah, see what I mean?
I was like, that's not
That's
6.
10. That's 10. Right?
I have a
21?
6.
86 if you need it.
7, 8.
Put him on.
Only
7,
if
8,
you
9, 10.
use
See, I was going.
You're right.
Yeah, you see what I.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah,
large,
that was hard
but-
for me.
21 damage.
Shrink.
Yeah, reduce. I
Reduce.
think.
You mean you weren't
Only
in
if
my
you use
head
the
repeat?
reduced. How much damage?
21.
Okay, how do you want to do this on the giant?
Is there a way that I could hit him on this side of his head with the fireball so that way he lands forward on top of the Yeti?
It is an engulfing
Okay.
fire, and fire doesn't actually have any mass.
Great.
So
Well, then I
no.
just want it to be I'm like hidden in a cloud up here, and it seems like it's almost like a lightning bolt coming from the sky. Like the Yeti or
The
the
bats are dead.
the giant has absolutely no idea where he came from, kind of thing.
Okay, well the giant
Nothing.
dies.
Yeah, it
All right.
doesn't- And then which way does he fall?
Wherever direction you choose. That's why I asked how do you want to
Oh
do
yeah,
this.
can he fall on the Yeti?
He does, and it sloughs off of him.
Well,
or
one?
her. I guess it's a her. It's a mom yeti.
Yeah, okay.
And
And he's
I'll take it.
and we're these.
And
one
it
of these
evaporates. The
sisters.
purple's mine, the yellow's...
See ya, bye.
Okay, so we just have a Yeti left.
And the Yeti attacked me.
No, but It's
But it's not your turn, it's
sad.
Willow's
Are
you
turn.
gonna talk?
We
Willow's
did
turn.
attack it.
Willow's turn.
Yes.
The Yeti?
We did,
Yes,
we
I
did
will
super
talk to it.
fireball.
Are you
And
gonna
it's
talk to it?
mind. Yeah.
Hold on.
And it's mine! I like that!
Ah.
Let's go ahead and take a peek here. All right, so that's what you're going to do on your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Makes no sense at all. Okay.
I want to send. I don't know, like.
The language that it speaks is Yeti.
Cool.
What? Why would that even exist? I'm just confused by why that exists.
Oh.
That's the language it
I
understands.
wanna
We should
send,
be-
like,
we should stay
soothing
curious.
feelings of,
You
like,
you send your
peace,
message.
Mama.
You try. It hears it in its head. It doesn't. It's gobbledygook, but
Ugh. And then I do this.
What does it? Hang on. What does
It doesn't understand you?
your feet?
My
Is
feet.
telepathic?
Yeah, it's a feat.
Yeah.
it may
look,
understand you
Yeah.
without knowing your language.
look it up. It might not be. It might. You might be able to communicate without speaking the same language if it's telepathic.
That is how telepathic works.
Typically.
You can,
From
it can
cautious-
understand it.
Well, it's in everything. Does that sound right?
Mm-hmm.
You can speak telepathically to any creature you can see within 60 feet of you. Your telepathic utterances are in a language you know, and the creature understands you only if it knows that.
Oh, okay. So specifically,
Okay.
it does.
There are some
okay.
things that say it hears it and it'll understand what you're trying to say anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like an
okay,
old
so
gospel
you
or
try to
whatever.
speak to it telepathically, like,
I think we're more
no,
like
go
a
back to
thing.
your home,
Yeah.
mourn the loss of your child. Okay.
And it hears
get out of my
Is
head.
Gobble google
Is there
gun.
anything else you want to try and do on your turn? I'll allow you to yell out to your teammates if you want to try and. I don't know.
Let's leave it in peace!
Just leave it in peace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to roll a persuasion check?
Yeah.
And it's up to you guys on whether or not this works.
I
This
mean,
persuasion
Gyrus,
check.
Me.
Gyrus doesn't feel the need to kill it.
He doesn't?
Oh.
It attacked you, didn't it?
Yeah, but it's also been threatened.
So he's reasoning.
17.
Yeah.
All right, was
I
that
mean, that
persuasive
feels
enough for you guys
persuasive.
to
Yeah,
disengage and run
I
away?
have no need to kill
I
this
mean, Gyrus
creature.
will say, "You go ahead. I'll make sure you can get away."
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Gyrus will slowly back away. and-
All right.
As long as you guys are running faster.
Giants are dead. Baz, are you gonna do anything, or are you gonna
No,
disengage?
I'm gonna disengage.
Okay, you're able to get out of the way, no problem with that crazy movement speed you have, Gyrus.
Should I?
Are you ready in a
Yeah.
or a dot or a?
I guess I
Die.
could ready a dodge, couldn't I?
Isn't there a different? There's another action you can take that's similar, right? That no one ever uses, like the block
Dodge,
action or something.
disengage.
I guess it's the dodge action.
Yeah. To
Dodge,
shield
dodge,
action?
dodge,
Something
dodge,
like that. I don't know.
Just
Okay.
that's-
I'll back like. I know it's gonna get an opportunity attack, but I don't. I'm kind of okay with that. I'm gonna back up and I'm gonna tell Shki to just run. So Shki will just take off, and I'll work my way slowly, kind of making like placating gestures as I back away, which is gonna be slow because it's difficult terrain. But
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my eyes on it as I'm backing
All
up
right.
and ready a dodge.
You do have like double movement speed though. So
That's true. I do have double movement speed because I'm hasted.
Don't you not get opportunity attacks because you're hasted? Isn't that part of it? I could be wrong though.
No.
You get advantage on
Look how
dex
intense
saves.
this view
Okay.
is right here. Just
Yeah.
Gyrus
Yeah.
looking at the
Yeah.
angry squid. That's a Yeti.
You succeeded on
So
the
you're-
chilling gaze, so you're immune to that for an hour. FYI.
you could use that extra action to disengage.
Oh,
But
that's true. I will disengage and ready a dodge.
Okay, so no opportunity attack.
Right.
Okay.
Smart.
Okay, sounds good. Endymion?
If it attacks Gyrus, I am going to unload on it.
Okay. Sounds good. On its turn, it is going to use Cold Breath.
On me.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Let's move farther away.
Critical 20,
Keep getting it closer.
Nice.
which is a total of a 29.
This is great.
So it tries to. It releases a icy breath. What was your ready to action?
I'm just gonna put up my shield, I guess.
Would it take 45 cold?
My,
Oh, I guess you still
Do I take
succeeded.
half?
You still take half, so it's going to be 22 cold damage.
A lot of gold damage.
You know what? I thought Gladys was getting the Clydesdale.
would be
No, because that looks more
No,
risky.
Willow gets the Clydesdale.
This guy?
No,
What are you gonna
that's
do
not-
there,
that's-
Endymion?
That's closer to
That
So
was
if
the
a
Clydesdale.
first
So I
level
got-
guiding bolt
Well,
is 4d6,
Gus is all white.
what would be
Really.
an 8th level?
11d6.
Yes.
Okay.
You need d6s.
Here's 5.
Wait, you're casting this on our poor
Here's
Yeti?
critical.
Oh my god. Okay. How do you want to do this?
He disregarded. Oh, this is gonna be a feud.
Willow's
I'm
pissed.
ready.
And-
The crystal,
Willow should be pissed.
And
Yeah,
it's
let's
like-
put that arm off right after this.
and I open my hands and just little fingers of light kind of like pull in between my fingers, and I pull it like a bow, and just release a huge guiding bolt.
A blast of light explodes once it reaches this creature. You can see sort of the blackened outline against the cliffside of
Jesus.
the Yeti, and the Yeti is just it's disappeared from existence in ash.
No.
Go ahead and roll a wild magic surge.
2. Oh wait, sorry.
It's a D100.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, it guarantees it happens, right?
Yes, it does. Sorry.
Still could be a 2.
54.
Okay, that'll be on page 2. 54. You are immune to being intoxicated by alcohol for the next roll 5d6.
5d6.
Mhm.
All right. 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 6.
13.
You are immune to be intoxicated by alcohol for the next 13 days. A tattoo that says sober appears on your forehead for that same amount of time.
I love
That was awesome.
Hey, we
What?
don't
Yeah.
judge people on their sober journeys.
No, we don't, but we do judge them for face tattoos.
Yes, indeed.
He got that
Agreed.
tattoo when he was sober. That makes it worse.
What?
That's fun. Hi, you should look in the mirror.
No, it might crack.
Oh, look! And I pull out my beautiful compact. But wait, it has true sight. And that's magic on you. So can you see it?
Unclear. Uh-oh.
Jairus.
Secret time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate it!
Kyle, what?
Jairus isn't sure. I don't know. Because it's not an illusion.
Right.
So it would show up as normal
Okay.
in the compact. Jairus is gonna take he's gonna tone it down on the whole chopping Endymion's hand off for a little bit after seeing Yeti
You feel intimidated?
get disappeared.
You feel scared?
A little bit. A little bit like,
Get
okay,
disappeared.
maybe he can do. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'll be a bit more tactful. Maybe I won't piss me.
Is the baby Yeti there still?
No.
It's lying on the ground.
I'm gonna go back.
You go
And
up
what
to
do I know about the way that Yetis take care of their loved
Oh,
departed?
they're
like
take
the
care of it.
burial rites of
Yeah.
the creature?
Are they
Oh.
humanoid enough to do that?
Let me.
They have
just
a language.
Okay, fair.
Yeti.
Which suggests they have a culture, a common culture.
Fair.
When I Google
Grunts.
it, all I see is stuff about using a Yeti cooler.
To bury your loved ones?
How to bury a Yeti.
Do we
As
wanna
a
put
fish
that down? It's
casket?
gonna block and Kelsey.
Yeah, I assume you guys come out, the battle's over.
Fair.
Given that it's a chaotic, evil monstrosity, I'm gonna say they probably eat their deceased.
So Willow just starts diving in.
Gross.
I normally don't eat meat, but it's the right thing to do.
I must
The
be kind
right
to
thing
the
to
creature.
do.
You gotta be respectful.
It's so much food. Can you guys help?
I don't.
Hey, I was
No,
only
no,
gonna
I
do
won't
it
do
if it attacked you, and it attacked you, okay?
That's
So,
yes.
you guys can just deal with it, okay?
You were.
I
very
am not
Call
emotionally
lightning.
attached to that Yeti.
I
It's fine, okay?
call lightning and just tell him about how hard a day I had.
Given how much you're,
Like-
I call it
you're in the air,
the
I'm
prince.
just gonna leave
You'll
these
never
kind of
believe.
Love that.
I just never believe what happened.
I
Okay,
can't work
well,
with these conditions.
should we? While we're here,
Let's check out that cave.
I kind of feel like we ought to.
Oh, wait, the
why
people?
not? Oh, all the humans.
Yeah, how are the people?
Dying. similar to what you found in the air bubble underneath
Do you
the
spare
ice
the diamond
cavern.
in pantry?
I do.
They're not. I'm sorry. They're not unconscious dying.
Okay.
They are. They're
They're
bleeding
bleeding
out.
Okay.
I have a minor healing they can have.
That would
I
work
mean-
on one of them.
I have
How many
one.
are there?
3.
3?
3
Alive.
living. The rest are deceased.
Cool.
Okay,
Then-
I give one my minor healing.
Wait, just let me
He can do a magic.
Oh, okay.
His,
okay,
his
okay.
spells. His spell slots come back. The minor.
Yeah.
The minor healing
But
potions.
yeah, let's
down.
stop wasting those guys.
Yeah,
It's not wasting.
on NPC.
It's just that your
You
spell
guys just
slots
need to
come
let
back
me do
after a
my
long
thing.
rest.
Okay, well, speak up.
Okay.
They just want to help.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Okay,
help.
you use.
I'll just use
That kind of works.
probably the what's
Bare
it, like-
minimum.
Yeah, I mean, I could do spare that, but I'll probably do cure wounds.
Okay.
2 of them with touch, so that'll be 2 spell slots, right? Hold on.
Describe on the frost giant
Twin
where you
dispel
touch.
levels.
Oh no, the 80s called. That was
So-
my mom's fear of D&D to begin with.
2. So
No,
yeah,
it was the demonic side of things.
Yeah, that too.
Not the-
touched 2 of them, did the other one, or like twinned one of the.
Okay, great.
ones. So-
All right, they are healed. You wanted to go explore the cavern?
Wait, did they say anything? Do we have any interesting fun facts from
They're villagers that were snatched. There's not a lot
Not
to say.
snatched. Not like that.
Snatched waist.
They look
snatched
good. They
waist.
look good.
They suddenly are in
They
drag.
healed into
They were a
snaps.
snack.
They're fucking.
Okay. Let's.
Should we go
Let's
check?
go to the
Should we
cave.
check out the cave? Yes, we should check out the cave while we're here.
Okay.
Just
I
to
mean-
make sure that there are no further threats to.
I could go in as something
Mm.
else.
Yeah, you could just wild shape into a little creature and fly right in. Walk
Okay.
right in.
Yeah.
Swim right
Sure.
in. Flop right in.
Regular size bat.
What else?
Okay.
Crawl right in.
Fly right in.
You
Interesting.
are a normal-sized bat, and you, do bats have dark vision?
I would
Bats
so.
don't.
No, I don't think they
They're
see
like
well. They only
echolocation.
They
do
use
their
echolocation.
Did we?
their sounds.
I thought we.
How did I see Era's vent then?
Yeah.
Still echolocation.
Yeah.
Still see him. Okay, you didn't see Eris Bint then, and you don't know that. How about that? That's more fun.
In fact, we have no idea why we're here.
What's going on?
Our memories have been erased.
It doesn't super matter. You go in, you
Yeah.
find out that it's uninhabited. There's just carrion and just stuff around. Except that there's a bunch of loot there for you. You find
Yay!
$5,000 gold worth of jewels,
Yay!
diamonds, rubies, gold, silver,
Any of the fancy diamonds that can
various
people back?
like think of like a what is it? Is it a starling or some kind of bird that is really attracted
It's a
to
magpie.
magpie? They're like magpies. They see something shiny, they grab it and they bring it back. And so you see like hunks of gold, just unsmelted gold from the mountain. And so yeah, you've got, what did I say? 5,000.
So
Yeah.
5,000
Do you wanna take
divided by 5.
300 worth of
Wait a
diamonds.
minute, what is that?
What's
Then
that?
we
It's
gotta
like,
go
we
like
all
back
get
to
a
the
thousand.
city.
Sounds like 1,000.
Probably cashing out.
It's,
But yeah.
don't worry about
Okay,
those
the-
minutia of that. Just mark it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you each get another
Oh,
1,000. We'll say you get 1,000 gold apiece and another another amount of diamonds worth of
Okay.
one more spell cast of
great.
Cool.
Revivify.
Revivify. Thank you.
Beautiful.
So I'll say I could now do 2 revivifies and we get 1,000 gold.
Nice.
And-
3,499 gold because I lost 1 gold in a bet.
I
And
have 5,086.
a tiara as well.
Does it feel
You had
magical?
my attention, or what was it? You,
had my
You had me
my-
a tiara.
Yeah, seriously.
My attention, but
Obviously,
now you've
I
got
should
my-
wear it.
I would be very
from
happy.
Django.
Oh, I don't know.
DiCaprio says, "Nah, it doesn't matter." I was hoping some of you.
No, I don't. I haven't seen that movie enough to quote it. Maybe.
So this tiara.
Yeah.
Does it look good on me?
Oh my god, it's
I don't.
exactly
that's very
Gyrus'
subjective.
color.
A DM can't really specify.
Oh my gosh, it would look wonderful on you.
You put it on.
Gyrus tried it on.
Okay, you can't remove it now.
Fly as hell.
Oh my god. Shut up, what now?
It means it's cursed.
It's been fused to your head.
Gyrus, You look fly as hell.
This is a wild turn of events. I thought for sure I'd put that on my head.
And you hear the familiar sound of a giant eagle.
Oh no.
All of those combined.
Sorry.
No
And
one
you think
paused.
now it's probably a good time to GTFO,
Lit on out of there.
as the smell of all of this is probably maybe reaching up to
Sure.
either that rock or a different.
Oh, the tiara wasn't okay.
No,
It seemed
I thought the
related.
tiara was just like
Seemed related. It is.
like in his head. It was he was.
that's the curse.
I
It
have-
just
It
happens
turns them in-
sometimes.
It turns you into a yeti.
I have the curse.
He now communicates with the rock at all times.
That's
All right,
Across-
you head down. You head down the hillside, back to the village. You hand off the villagers that you saved. None of them were from the village that you came across because the ones that they took were dead already. But they know each other from various interactions, and they'll stay. They're hill people.
Mhm.
They,
They're all cousins.
but you can hear
The
off in the
hills.
distance
They're
the
all
sound of bells, of like from a church. You approach Navoger and you can hear the bells are clearly coming from that
I
location.
can hear the bells. Sorry.
Do they sound
Are
frantic or
good
alarmed?
Bells?
No,
Okay, good.
Do they is that
it's
the hilt?
I mean it's. They have a set of 3 bells that can be played in a way that does sound somewhat ominous, but this sounds much more like joyful and jubilant.
Great.
Perhaps that's our hilt.
You head down to the city, and walking through the streets. People are like, what seems to be going on? And you overhear is like, have you heard? The prince is engaged. The prince is betrothed to be wed. And everyone's so excited for him to be
We pull out
married.
the stone immediately.
You didn't even ask our permission.
No.
And you had
Do we know it's to lasagna?
Oh, I mean,
We have a
all they
sinking
know
feeling.
is that the prince has been engaged. He is betrothed to be wed. And you
How
head
delightful! I love weddings.
back
Like
to
to drink at a
the
wedding?
Glorious.
and you head back to the castle. What kind of conversation are you guys having right now?
It's probably lasagna.
I bet it would be.
what?
She's up to no good. I don't know why, but
Agreed.
she is. I don't know what it is.
Something.
She
If
deserved
only
that
we
shrimp
had-
I threw at her.
If only we had someone in our group who could infiltrate surreptitiously.
I could wild shape into an earwig, and then I could get into her
If
brain.
only we had anyone in our
Oh, wait,
group
no!
who could do
I
something
haven't
like
done
that.
I don't think anyone heard what horrible situation you just had said out loud. I don't think anyone here at the table
Oh,
heard what Liz
no.
just said.
What did you
What
say?
You could wild shape
Doesn't
her
matter.
into
Didn't
what?
hear it.
I
Didn't
could
hear it.
wild shape into an earwig and crawl into her brain.
And crawl into
hear
her
her
brain and your thoughts.
First off, I don't think that's how those work.
I'm pretty sure that's how.
Ew!
It's
I
100%
hate this.
Maybe not in our world, but in D&D.
It's made up.
And then outside of game, you have telepathic now. You can just cast detect thoughts. Jesus Christ!
No, I'm going with the earwig.
We're gonna
thing.
go with the ear.
Yeah, but
Because she deserves it,
But
frankly.
when you cast detect thought on when you cast detect thoughts, they can know you did it. If you're just an earwig, how's she gonna know?
Exactly.
Apart
But
from
how
that-
did the earwig
apart from
hear
that
her
detect
thoughts? You
thoughts.
can't hear
It's
thoughts.
magic!
That's how. Have you
explain.
never seen an earwig? They have the thing.
They have those little pinchers.
Yeah,
They're gross.
But their
Yeah.
So
antennae
they can
for
hear
hearing.
your thoughts?
they go through your they go through your
Ew.
ear and then they plug into your brain with it.
Stop.
Everyone knows
Gross.
this.
Like the
It's
Matrix.
common knowledge.
Everyone knows
I'm
this.
so scared.
Anyway,
You get back
it
to
could
the
be
castle.
entirely unfounded, but none of us trust her. So it does seem like perhaps Gyrus
Seems like lasagna.
Gyrus would not be into it, but it seems like perhaps some surveillance would be smart.
Just an earwig and then listen to the prince. Makes more sense.
Well, what if
Uh,
she's
I don't have
keeping
to hear
secrets?
Let's go ahead and retcon a little bit. You did say that you wanted to call the prince before the
Yes. At the appropriate
Last
time.
night,
Last
when
night.
we
Last
were in
evening.
the hut. Yeah.
and then the next morning at 10 a.m. Both times, no answer. Now you
Prince
know
has
why.
moved on from us.
Very busy.
Fantasy suite.
He was
Then
he was-
engagement.
He was getting.
Right, that is how that works.
Fantasy suite. Then
You-
engagement.
That's how that works.
Is that
would
a
you?
Bachelor reference?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
What type of?
I don't watch it.
So, Gyrus knows that the legends of old, when heroes would slay a fell beast, they would bring back some kind of trophy, the head of the creature,
I mean,
or
probably
something
we
like
would have
that,
gathered
with
something.
a
from-
giant sword that was, 15 feet long. That this thing was.
Could could we? How could we have transported one of their axes?
Oh, you could have drug that.
All right, yeah. So we'll bring an axe and
That's
Uh,
cool. Yeti
maybe
claw.
maybe a helmet or a
like
or a
one.
bracer.
I never know what it means.
Or the
but-
horn.
If-
that
if you
horn's
forgot.
cool.
yeah.
They
We'll
look like.
we'll grab a helmet. We'll grab an axe, maybe a finger.
That
just to
belt
be
is
like-
cool.
Yeah.
We didn't just find their discarded weapons.
The cuff is
Mhm,
cooler on his
mhm.
wrist.
Mhm.
Does,
Sorry,
no
sorry
one,
about
That
the
no
would
one-
be a
I
house.
guess.
does
I
anyone
guess
have
we gotta
detect
roll.
magic?
I do in my compact.
No,
That's true sight.
I do. I do.
you didn't cast it though.
No.
Okay.
Dang it.
You bring.
She's changed her mind and now wants to cast magic.
Uh,
Yeah.
so you bring back a giant axe or a giant sword or what was it again? Sorry.
An axe.
We bring the
Axe.
axe, yeah,
And a
Okay.
horn.
Whatever they mean, what it was. Yeah.
Great.
And a finger.
and a finger.
All right, you drag that through town, and you now have a whole huge posse of people who were out talking about the joyous day of the prince's betrothal, and also
We're
the
back.
Charisma Company is walking through the streets with the biggest axe that's ever been seen.
How much damage are we
delightful
doing to the
day.
roads? Is this going to be like a big tax thing?
It's mostly slop at this point anyway.
okay. Good.
After the
say
after
the
the snow.
infrastructure. I don't want to make more work for these people.
Yeah, fair enough.
Gosh.
It's thoughtful.
Thank you.
I okay, little side. I have a hard time watching the Avengers battles and stuff because of how much destruction.
Yeah.
It's just oh my god, the roads,
Oh, I
the
know.
buildings, oh my god.
Everything's destroyed.
Yeah. How can New York
That's a
have
whole
another
plot
bad
point.
thing? How did they have time to rebuild?
Yeah,
It's
right.
a whole plot
part of-
point in Civil War.
Fair enough.
Well, that and the spider.
And- yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, just
so
in the comics.
so
it's
you
a major
drag the
plot point.
axe through town. You had this triumphant return with the giant crake spawn just the day before,
Wow,
or
we
2
are
days. 2 days
awesome.
ago. 2
We
days
are
ago. 2 days.
really cool.
2
We're
days ago.
so cool.
You pull up with this huge axe that barely fits between the buildings and dragging it through the town. The king and queen, I guess we could get them up here instead of all of these silly billies.
Silly Billies. Bye, Billies.
Also, we did kill a Yeti, but there wasn't anything left to bring
He
back,
was
which sounds
disintegrated.
pretty bad.
It was pretty badass.
Like to
That's
describe
right.
it that
Oh,
way.
sorry. Is this
Pretty
your
bad.
foot?
That's pretty cool.
Oh.
Were you like, oh, I'm sorry, was this your foot?
I'm so sorry, Jet. I'm so sorry.
All right, you return to town. The king and queen greet you and say hurrah to the Charisma
They
Company
say
For-
hurrah!
for defeating the
Huzzah!
giants of the hills.
Wow.
And
You're well.
They were
continuing,
frost
you
giants,
you
though,
are
not
you are
giants.
now welcome to Nav Ogre at any time, and you always have a seat at the fire of King
Well, that's really nice.
Bjornin's.
So we all say in unison, hurrah!
Everyone cheers, and you are now celebrities in Nav Ogre.
I love being
Yay!
You will never have to pay for another drink or meal or
That's
bed in the entire
Fabulous.
city.
And Gyrus has a tiara.
Oh, yeah.
Good, because I never need a meal or drink or bed.
So everybody gets something.
Everybody gets something.
Delightful. Can you give that to one other person every time you're in town?
What? The
A
tiara?
bed?
Oh, sure. Yeah, here, just use mine. Here, just give it to this
Because
poor
that
person.
seems to that would make
All
you
right, so
Yeah.
we will end the session here, but we'll say that the vaults have been opened and they've brought up the part of the etheric spear. Now, if I mentioned before, the tail of the etheric spear is that it is about the length of this room. So I don't know what, 30 feet long. And you have a 15-foot portion of the spear handle, if you will.
Okay.
So it was chopped into 3 pieces. There's the head of the spear, and then the staff of the spear was chopped in half. You have half of the spear. And you are now able to teleport back to Arstelia at your leisure at the beginning of the next session. And that is where we'll leave this evening.
All right.
Until next time, Charisma Company. We'll see you there.
We did it.
Everybody!
Woo, woo, woo.